We're doing it right now.
We're doing it right now. And also what we're doing is greet everyone else and invite them back to another episode of Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice. So welcome on back, everyone. This season is a wider world.
Please come back.
We're doing Dungeons and Dragons with our own twisted take. And, well, the podcast is Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice. You are 100% right. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons.
And remember to come back to Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice.
Yeah, and remember to come back for Dungeons, Dragons.
There are dives?
Yeah, right. Or dives. This is a wider world. We're trying to get to the bottom of Zogmoth and Wilhelm's shared hole out there in the mountains. I'm M. I play Haribo Tamagotchi, changeling artificer not of this world. This week we're continuing our round robin questions, and I'm asking Margery a cue. Margery, can you tell us about a time that you disappointed Zogmoth and how hard it was to get, or how it was getting back into his good graces again?
Bold of you to assume that I've ever disappointed him.
It is an assumption, but even if it wasn't having to
I know,
get
that's real though.
back into his...
Has Margery not disappointed Zogmoth in canon? Like the whole thing about the hole?
Minus the hole. Right.
I have disappointed him in canon, yeah. But he's been chill about it thus far.
Gave you a freaking pen?
Listen, I think it's because he knows that it's been a long fucking time since we last talked. He knows, Zogmoth is aware enough that, he's aware of the fourth wall, and he knows that Grace, it's been a long fucking time since Grace was aware of that mission. Anyway, but back to disappointment. I think in the beginning of her, my tutelage, he was it was very, very impersonal in the beginning. And so when I disappointed him, I would say, I think early in my career, I think I got to a certain point that I was over eager to try and get more in, and I fudged up because some of the necromantic things, it's certain orders you have to do. There's certain times, and if you don't get the timing right with the blood moon and all that stuff, then all that prep work is fucked, because you have to wait for the right moon cycle, and you have to wait for all that stuff to out again.
You have to make all of the ingredients up again.
Exactly, and some of it's kind of rare stuff that's kind of out there to go get. And I think the thing that Zogmoth hates the most is stupid mistakes that are you are better than that. I don't teach dumb necromancers.
Ooh.
Zogmoth goes, it's not cool to try hard.
It's only cool to do right.
Zogmoth don't teach dumb necromancers. That's one of his rules,
It's on the plaque. He taps it every day.
Yeah.
So you wasted some important ingredients?
I wasted important ingredients getting cocky, yeah. I wanted to do it all with to show how along I was as a student of the necromantic arts, that I Icarused, and
that's how Haribo ended up here too.
Yeah. And
sensing a theme in the party.
It was definitely a tough road back, because that we both knew was just tough.
Speaking of tough, I'm Lawrence, and I play the incredibly durable Sparkleoneous, who at this current moment is sitting pretty good on his whole health bar situation, unlike much of the party. Now, my question for the week is, so as we're all very well aware, Thadeus's one true calling is guarding. He's excellent at it. He wants to do it in the afterlife for his god. It's his calling. Now, if Thadeus never discovered guarding, it was a concept he never heard about, what would Thadeus do to occupy his time and make a little dough?
I think there are two directions. He would have either aligned himself with caravans and been a paid defender of caravans, or he would have been the dwarven equivalent to a Ronin, and he would have just been for hire.
I fucking love that.
And he would have gone from event to event or from town to town to offer his melee wares to the appropriate bidder.
He's either a guard or a guard for hire.
Yeah, that's all right. It's shades of the same thing, but there's more travel involved with the
Does Thaddeus prefer to be just guarding one place?
The masterless guarding.
I'm all about the alternate universe of Thaddeus as a wandering knight, going to like tournaments and stuff.
Miyamoto Musashi, the dwarf.
I mean, we have seen that he is currently, to date, undefeated in 1v1 combat. So there's already
technically we were helping with the tree.
Oh, that is true. I don't know that he
it's not on the
considered that a
list, but he's still
one-on-one because
undefeated.
he didn't challenge the tree. He just went up and hit it,
Yeah.
and then
Also,
got
the tree
hit
almost
really hard.
killed you.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
know.
The tree one-shot you. That's why it's not a one-on-one. We can't consider it because you would have
that's
lost
correct,
that
yeah.
one-on-one
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I'm taking a mulligan on that one.
Yep.
Not a solo fight. He's just a guard in waiting to be a guard.
Yeah, it's in his DNA.
And my question is for Gareth.
Yes, but who are you?
I'm a ghost.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I play Margery Ridgeback, necromancer, healer, but it hurts. That's one of my slogans. And my question for Gareth is, does Gareth have any hobbies that he does in his free time when he's not hunting for Peter? With a Y. Like, does he do anything in his spare time, or is it like, I know he did that theater on the spot, which is kind of whimsical, and he just went for it with the kobolds. But I don't know if he like whittle or bird watch or I don't know.
Oh yeah, just the things you do
when you're not on your vengeance mission.
Yeah. Well, I think that Gareth, I think he does like train to keep up with the whole killing thing.
That's the gym bro.
Yeah.
The whole
not
killing
really.
thing.
Not like that. Well, I think that Gareth is someone who's kind of collector of things. I think he has trophies on his like missions that he collects. I think he likes to collect little things.
Old serial killer that he takes trophies from his kills. And does he like...
He has a really
is it in
gross
a journal?
necklace of
What do you mean
tea.
trophies? Yeah. What do you mean trophies?
Like
That's so
vampire
grim.
teeth, though. That's kind of cool, right?
It's kind of cool, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. And I have a sub question since we're trying
Sub-Q.
to kill time. In this universe, and I guess this is a question for everybody, what happens to vampires? Do they poof like Buffy? Do they... Because that's like super easy cleanup. Do they are they just carcasses? Are they...
So
They
far,
actually explode violently in a spray.
We
of
actually
splattering
answered
gore.
this.
we answered what
We
happens
did?
if they burn
No.
specifically. If they get lit on fire, they experience that feeling for the rest of
I
eternity.
thought that was if
is
they
what
get staked.
If they get staked, they have the feeling of being lit on fire for the rest of eternity.
They think that's what happens.
Which is a start, but like what if they get burned? Or I heard a really good talking point the other day about vampires specifically, like what if a vampire just holds their breath forever?
I assume vampires don't breathe.
Yeah.
They don't
But your
need to,
brain
right?
your brain needs oxygen though.
Not a vampire.
Not
Vampire brain
Vamp-
dead.
your
Vampire
I guess
undead
that's
brain.
true.
Yeah,
Vampire
heart not
brain
beating.
is dead.
But my question is not if a vampire feels like it's burning. So but like what happened? So my question is, what about the body? So he said he would take vampire teeth. So he said
Yeah.
he could take vampire. My question is
Yeah.
literally about the physical body, not what it's feeling for eternity.
That
Okay.
breaks
So it
and
is
the
a
teeth
corpse?
slide to the ground.
So he can take teeth from the corpse.
That's a good question. There's a lot of vampire stuff where that once they get staked, they kind of burn up, or once they burn up.
He takes the teeth before he takes
I mean,
Or-
that second one
It
makes
makes
more
the
sense.
collecting harder. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, like do you
and
put
you
have
ash
to
in a
rip-
little jar?
You have to rip the teeth out before you kill them.
Yeah.
just collect their
Va-
ash.
Vampire
That's-
pet in alleyway, December 3rd. You don't know their name.
Little jars of
Okay,
dust.
so your hobby is training and collecting the remnants of your kills.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fun.
Collecting things.
Well, what about drinking? Come on.
What about drinking? really
Again,
good
not
at that.
a hobby. Circle back. You know what a hobby is, right?
Does Gareth
he
know what a
loves to
hobby
travel, you know, he loves to travel.
Oh, he does like to travel.
That is something he does.
He's like to try different
Pretty awesome.
food. He travels.
Is Gareth a foodie? Maybe.
Does Gareth like something more than
He's
jerky?
he could be a little posh little fuck, you know? Like he like grew up in
Oh fuck.
he grew up in like
He did
kind of
grow
like a
up in
posh
luxury.
little
yeah.
like environment, honestly. So like maybe it's like
Canada needs
he's
a
trying to
cookie,
experience the world as he travels. So he's
Yeah.
trying to try everything he sees.
He's like
love
an
that.
artistic soul. He does little landscape paintings.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I think he does want to connect with his artistic
He
side.
quotes poetry every once in a while.
Any chance he gets, he actually
Did
really
pick up
likes the
Portia
super
pretty
posh
quick.
lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that'll
Did-
add up, yeah.
Did pick up Portia pretty quick.
Well, my name is Michael, and I play Thadeus Ofkoot, the tallest dwarven fighter. My question is for Gib.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Well, and I would like to know sort of his state of mind. We know that he's now, we as players, not necessarily we as characters, know that he is a minion of Zogmoth. But how much of original Gib is still in there, and what does he think about the situation that he's been put in, and how is he going to find his way back to his new master now that he's been resurrected?
Gib is sort of alternatively freaking out because he's no longer the only person in his own head. But as we've seen, Gib is an ambitious creature. He is aware that he's been presented with an opportunity far beyond what a normal kobold would have encountered in his life or unlife or whatever it is. He's still conscious. He's still giving it up. So cautiously optimistic, I think is the short answer.
Okay.
Fucking love Gib.
It doesn't let us know anything about where Gib's at.
No, it does
yeah,
not.
where? I mean, that wasn't the question, was it?
No,
No.
It was Lawrence's question for Gib.
it's just about trying to gather
Where
information.
are you?
Where are you, Gib?
It's dark. It's dark where Gib is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Gib all alone inside of Zogmoth's head.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh, and I play Gareth Mogford, the Dragonborn son of Mogford, last son of Mogford himself. And he is, well, I don't know. I think he's just chilling at the moment.
He's still. Who's your question, babe?
Oh, my question for Haribo is, like, amidst all of this, like, I feel like there's some romantic tension in the air, perhaps, with who you've been talking to recently. I'm kind of curious as to his romantic past. Has he been with anyone?
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gib, anybody waiting for you back home?
Yeah, what's your tea, man? What you got?
I think that it's probably a lot more common in like the Galactic Federation that Haribo is a part of to not like when we're on to like the like galactic, like we're far past Earth customs where Haribo and the Galactic Federation are concerned. So I feel like there's probably a bigger or less of a focus on it at all, but a bigger acceptance of things like polyamory and having like multiple partners in a respectful situation. And I think that Haribo had one at the time. Like, it's not that they weren't, open to more partners, but he had found, I think, his first partner at the time in which he disappeared. So there is a partner out there for him. They are probably not at all ingrained in the science community. Let's think. Where else would Haribo have met them? He's a workaholic. Honestly, they might be like a bartender that he has gotten to know as like the work watering hole post work. So I think there is a partner involved, but much like the situation he's in now, that there's like respect and trust. Also, he simply cannot contact them at the moment. Just impossible, and has been. He knows that they think he's dead, right? Or assumes they do. It's interesting. He knows that, like, his sister has to think he's alive with the noties he's listened to from her. But I doubt that Data has made it out. Like, the general person thinks that he's dead, you know what I mean? Because that might be like military style secret. I'm not sure. It's hard to fathom what the general space government is up to.
And your person back home is named Minrandan?
Miranda.
Wait, I was about to say, like, so your person back home with love and trust, but then you're seeing Minerva?
Because Minerva is someone
Because
I
of
would
the things before that.
Minerva is someone I would introduce my partner to as a possible addition to our partnership, but also doesn't have to be. Like, in Haribo's mind, now that he knows that someone has to think he's alive, they're coming for him, he thinks. It's much more likely now that he has heard these noties. It's connected to the wider network, right? So someone is probably coming for him. If he stops and thinks about this relationship for his, like, long-term life, Minerva is someone that he would introduce to his partner for the possibility of introducing into the partnership. But also that's dependent on how they get along, because if it just doesn't work for the overall family life, I doubt it's something that he is interested in doing.
Sparkleoneous, my question for you, before starting on this journey with these various folks, did you, on the road with Barson, did you ever like feel like you were in peril? Did you ever experience danger out on the trail?
I think we've definitely been like mugged before, but they didn't want to loot Sparkleoneous, so like only Barson got mugged. We've definitely had times where we had to run out of town because Barson ran up the bar bill higher than he could afford. And like, you know, Sparkleoneous scolds him for that later, and so then Barson just hides it better next time. So I think that's probably the two things, you know, your basic banditry and unpaid tabs. I don't think we've ever been in any mortal danger, not anything like before Sparkleoneous came to Decrum.
This is the most mortal danger he's ever been in.
And it does keep going up, it seems like.
It does get worse and worse. Okay, we can do a last time dive into what happened during the last 60 seconds of canonical time. Oh, to a crawl. But it was all a planning phase. Most of the group, Haribo excluded, fought the tree or planned for the minute being released on the tree. It has been dazed and stunned, and the crew made it fucking happen. Everyone prepped an action. Sparkleoneous drove the car up next to the tree and like popped its oil tank and prepared a long trail of oil. Gareth flying up in the air with lightning breath, though what we'll find out soon is just a little too close. And Thadeus behind the tree. Everyone's chain reaction attack went off. We had a let go of a torch to ignite the car, a shatter. Margery aided the crew, most of them, not Gareth, also important later, and aided in the attack. Thaddeus attacking and damaging the tree more. The ensuing explosion pretty much eradicating the tree, with well over, after like damage multipliers and things, well over 100 points of damage, melting the tree, and Margery's delayed blast fireball, getting rid of like whatever, you know, ashes could be left, gone. Just a hole remains where the tree once stood. Gareth unfortunately caught up in the explosion, failing his constitution save and taking something like 40 points of bludgeoning damage and knocking him clean out of the air. That tree's gone. Off in the distance, we see zombies overtaking the second tree, though they seem to be starting to lose this fight. I guess overtaking is not the right verb because the tree has started to come out on top and rid itself of what zombies have been on it. But most of the crew still stands, ready to face. On Haribo's side, they made a bomb. They made a bomb out of fire, elemental, goo, death lotus, poison, and bees. But bees were a second thing. Bees were a second thing, and some shrapnel. They molded that bomb together pretty well. Haribo dropped the bomb, Minerva dropped the bees, and boom went both dynamite sticks. And that was pretty much what happened last time. We didn't really see exactly what that did, but it did something. Because if it didn't, I'm sad. It's a full minute of doing nothing.
Okay, we're gonna do a scene, and then we're gonna do a cut, and then we're gonna do some other stuff. Haribo and Minerva are up in the tree, watching in horror as the lizard it seems to be attempting to peel off its own burning face. And in the midst of that, it looks up at you and make an insight check.
Oh, that's a good insight check. Insight, dirty 20.
There is definite intelligence and malice in the eyes of this lizard. The dead, blank eyes of the lizard. And then from the top of its head and down its back spreads underneath the skin a rippling royal of glowing green veins, and its muscles bulge, and it rears back on its hind legs and comes down hard against the tree, shaking the balcony where you two are. I guess make a DC 10 dexterity save to get into the balcony.
Can I have advantage because I started shouting inside before? Because I knew we were going to have to get inside before it hit?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, come on. Okay, cool. Natural 19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Cool. Yeah, Minerva needed it too.
Yeah.
Minerva critically failed on her first roll. It was really good.
I did very poorly on that first one.
Are you inside now? Are you watching? Are you like scoping it out at all? Or are you just trying to weather what's happening?
I mean, trying to scope it out. I feel like the door that you have to climb up is probably off the main trunk on the inside. Like you climb up into the living space.
Okay, you're trying to get another angle on it.
Another angle, but closer to the core of the tree.
Got it. Okay, so you go around and you like. We're looking at the front door of this house, and it's shaking back and forth, and we see Haribo. We see the tuft of red hair poke up in the window, and his eye is looking down over the windowsill, and we see this roided out lizard, and you see that its like transformation sequence is like almost complete. It seems almost to have not like humanoid proportions, but it seems like its front two limbs have become more humanoid. As you're watching, you see a spurt of green from the top of its head. You see this plant, this flower that is blooming on top of this lizard. The spot where you conked it with your grappling hook like 3 episodes ago, it ruptures and spews this green goop everywhere, and the lizard sort of short circuits and ends up it staggers about and sags against this tree, sort of folded backwards in a position that looks extraordinarily lifeless.
Well, it looks like whatever we did stopped whatever was about to happen. That thing, I think, was about to get far more dangerous than it had been prior. I think we should get out of here before, I don't know, back to town, to the safety before, well, I guess while we have the opening. If it's undead, I don't really know that it's going to stay down forever.
I could not agree more. Let's get right out of here. But do we have maybe time for me to take a clipping of that plant, though?
I also was thinking the same thing. Great minds and all that. I start tying off a rope so we can rappel down without need of those climbing shoes, because I don't have a pair, and we can harvest it together and then dip on down. Is there anything you want to take from all this before we head back?
I'm sure I can do it off camera.
We start shoveling into bags and rappelling down.
Okay. So we sort of do have to, like, deal with the aftermath of everything with the exploded tree and everybody.
I'm so excited.
So we've basically made an entire tree's worth of charcoal and then strewn it around all of us. Thaddeus is dazed, but no more hurt than he was last episode. Margery also unharmed. Sparkleoneous,
I'm doing good.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that concussive force probably felt interesting, but I don't know that you are hurt. And Gareth, you have had all of your life points removed.
Oh, God.
I was going to say, and Thaddeus being no more worse than the last episode is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely like, what, a quarter, a fifth of?
Yeah, I think I'm a quarter because I'm at 17 hit points.
Oh, that's more than I thought you had.
That's more than I thought you had, too.
Okay, but Gareth, on the other hand, he's
0.
Gareth
Got
has
that cool negative
40. Yeah.
So, unless the party chooses to do anything about that, Gareth gets to spend this session unconscious. Here is the point where I pause. Well, actually, here, I will do one thing. One of the townsfolk...
I was going to say, if I have a moment, I have a healing spell.
Well, okay. Hell yeah. One of the townsfolk was going to go and run over and see if they could, like, shake him awake.
I didn't know if we were still in initiative or not.
Not at the moment. The other tree is down the hill.
Oh, okay, great. So we're just like in chill time here for a moment. I can cast a cure wounds. Easy cure wounds.
Go over and goop up the wounds.
It's not a great cure wounds. Please take 5 healing points.
Okay.
And rejoin us in the world of the conscious.
Well, thank you.
Get up.
5 is better than 0.
Okay, Gareth, you are, you've been awakened more rudely.
Gareth, we need you. It's not good out here.
A musical melody waking you up is nice. Yeah, no, but you do wake up and it's still pretty fire and brimstone. I do think the grass is burning. There's like burning chunks of metal around. Also, quick retcon. Sparkleoneous, when you looked inside of that car, when I was describing what was inside that car, I really did miss a huge opportunity, and I'm going to correct it. That car was full, top to bottom, to the brim with gears. Only gears inside that car, and also fuel. So there's burning gears round and about. Yeah, I think all the townsfolk were far enough back that like the closest ones got sat down on their butts by the force of this blast, but no one is hurt. Everyone is shocked. We are still sort of in the aftermath of this, and I don't know that the townsfolk are gonna quite understand what has happened. But they didn't. I don't know. They didn't quite get what happened to the walls of the town.
I don't know how Margery keeps on skating by with little to no demo in almost all of our fights.
By not standing very close to the center of the action.
Yeah.
It's good strategy for a full caster.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think you have the armor class to be slightly closer, but that's neither here nor there. The second tree, Margery, you feel the last few zombies who were holding back this second tree kind of slough off and melt. And the rest of you, anyone who's looking down the hill, can see the second tree begin to march up the hill. But perception checks.
Sparkleoneous with a 12.
That's 8 from Thaddeus.
A 16 from Gareth.
Big.
Woo!
And it's a 17 for Margery.
Double big.
Cool. Gareth and Margery, since you're the two who are looking down the hill, you see it's dark, so you're not entirely sure what it is, but it looks like 3 pairs of torches coming out of the forest and moving sort of laterally across the hill. These torches are on an intercept course with this remaining tree. You can stand and watch, or you can let other people know, or you just see how this plays out.
I'll be gonna let people know.
Gareth's just gonna stand and watch. He doesn't care.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll go different.
I did let you drop.
Cool. Thaddeus, then Margery has let you know. Sparkleoneous, Gareth does not clue you in that this is happening, but
He really is just watching though.
I think Sparkleoneous is still vibrating from the concussive force of the gears.
nice. Yeah, maybe playing music while you were still vibrating was an interesting sensation for you. But as you guys turn and watch, these torches move with surprising rapidity to intercept this tree, and when they get close to the tree, I roll some dice. When they get close to the tree, 2 pairs of torches suddenly erupt into jets of flame, effectively walling the tree off and preventing its further advance towards the town. The 3rd pair of torches, one of them explodes. And with all of this light, you see that there are 3 humanoid constructs. They're mech suits for the players, but how would one describe this to Fantasylanders?
Metal golems.
Yeah, they're like metallic hollow golems. Yeah, and inside of them, it seems like there are people inside of them. They are mopping up this final tree. Well, one of them is exploded, but 2 of them are mopping up this final tree.
Allies.
Oh, those are from Gear Chief Koryak. We should probably go help. It seems like one of them went bad. Or does it look like they're winning? Hold on, let me squint. I'd like to make an insight check to see if we need to intervene here or if they're good.
Yeah, sure. Insight.
16.
Yeah, they are. I think they are good. They out of the smoldering wreckage of the final mech suit crawls a figure, and they lob something at this tree, and
Hell yeah.
the whole crown of it goes up in flames as an explosion ignites its oily bark.
These are some warriors.
I wonder if they're members of the raiding party. If so, it might go alright.
Yeah, for real. Haribo comes on the little walkie-talkie on Thaddeus' hip, and he says, "Thaddeus, come in. This is Haribo. We're on our way back. I've got Minerva. We've with some plant life, and we're returning. I hope the town's going well tonight."
Thaddeus.
No,
would pick
Thaddeus,
up
you can't respond yet. He hasn't said over.
Over.
No, that's right. Thaddeus would say, "We're in mid-battle. It's not going well. Get here soon."
Sparkleoneous says, "Actually, it's
Over.
going pretty great." Over.
I hear in the background.
Gear Chief Koryak sent manned golems with flamethrowing abilities.
You hear
It's
Haribo
quite
heavy breathing.
cool.
He's like, "I'm on the way."
Get here soon,
Fucking
though.
sprinting.
Haribo, you know you don't have stamina.
Hurry, Minerva! Let's go! I have to see.
Haribo, you know I also don't have stamina.
Haribo, over. One more thing. We did, there's no more car. Over.
No response.
Dropped his sending stone.
Sad about it. Can't respond. Running.
Okay. The goblin whose mech suit exploded turns out to be the Gear Chief himself, heading a small raiding party to respond to the alarms from the town, which had been going on longer than usual tonight, and also to test out their mech suits in live combat, which 2/3 success is a success. The two goblins whose mech suits didn't explode are very excited, and Koryak is not particularly stymied. He took this. I took this. I took this one out on purpose. It'd been sending out smoke in some of the wrong places, and so I wanted to. If it was gonna go, I wanted it to go tonight rather than in the real thing.
That makes sense. You don't want it to go that way for the raiding party. You'd rather it go like... And he points at the other two mech suits. Like those. That was very good. Thank you for that. I don't know if that one would have been winnable. And Sparkleoneous sort of points to the hole in the wall that has been patched and the ballista that's needing to be patched and Gareth on the ground, because of this. Also, sorry about your car. We used it on the first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smoldering Model T
Susan.
behind Sparkleoneous.
Pile of smoldering fucking gears.
She lived well while she lived. That's okay. I've still got the blueprints. I can make another one.
Oh, alright. Haribo
Yeah.
will be very happy to hear that.
The materials are gonna cost you though.
Talk to my accountant. His name is Haribo.
Oh, okay. I'll take it up with him.
Actually, speaking of my accountant, has anyone named Boston showed up to the Goblin Village? Still no, huh? Alright.
No, actually, sorry.
Oh.
The dungeon master needed to wet his whistle.
I don't know what that means.
That's okay.
Please go on.
Actually, we did get a cart with sort of an emaciated looking pair of folks.
Oh, goodness.
They're really well-fed camel, though.
Oh, good. Alright.
Pair of folks?
Yo, yes, pair of folks. That's interesting. I assume one of them was Boston, but I don't know who he could have picked up.
Yeah, older gentleman. I think fits your description. I think I sort of remember him. He's got a bigger, bushier beard, and he's a lot thinner than he was when I last saw him. But
He was probably very thirsty.
yes, he was.
Hmm.
Still is, maybe.
Probably not.
And who?
And
yeah.
who's the other person? I don't know. We only had so many members of the band.
He said he was a fan of yours.
What did he look like?
Smaller guy.
Oh.
Oh God.
Did he have a hat? Was
he sort of like gray?
That's it. That's exactly
no.
it.
I fucking knew it, dude. That's brutal.
Well, that's a problem for another day, I think. And that day being maybe after the raid? Is that still happening, Gear Chief? Haribo's on his way back now.
That's great news. I'm glad Haribo's still with us. Glad he'll be here for the raid. It's tomorrow morning.
You've rendered us with such assistance at this time. Is there anything we can do to help you prepare? Can I sing you a lullaby?
Answering as the dungeon master, it's what I'm thinking of doing is we were talking about this raid as the goblins are going to go in and sort of be a vanguard to try and push this back. And you guys will have the option to either follow along with them or try and accomplish other goals, following behind their wedge. I think that it'll look like a series of skill checks, sort of a chase sequence kind of a thing. So you guys have this evening, and I think during this evening, Haribo shows up probably 15-20 minutes after we are having this conversation, to prepare for this skill check and to come up with what your goal is on this raid.
I mean, we need to push the trees back somehow. so that we don't have to defend the town every night, and so we can use Thaddeus as assistance.
Haribo shares what he experienced out there with the flowers and the fact that they're like overtaking living or just dead things. I'm still not sure how the flowers overtake, but he saw that the fauna itself is becoming nefarious and that it seems to be pushing out from that general direction. I think that if we spend time fighting off all the shit we come across and like researching everything, that gap is gonna close, or that the fauna might re-overtake. So Haribo would like to spend his night helping Koryak get some of those explosive issues solved as best he can. You know, if that's just a temporary like limiter or whatever that is, to like make sure that these other ones don't explode. Do some basic like checkups on the gear work they have going on, and votes to follow the Vanguard like closely. Let's just use them as a wedge to get us right up to that hole. Like, we can do this quickly if we just follow behind the burn line.
So it sounds like we need to prepare for a dungeon crawl rather than the actual raid for going in the hole.
Sounds like the goblins have the raid.
I agree. It looked like the goblins have the raid.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as we're fighting plants, it seems like the goblins have got it. I can definitely say that, like, the rest of the mech suits troop their way out with their goblin pilots to make, like, a loose camp outside of the town walls. And Haribo and Koryak can spend the evening going from suit to suit, making tweaks and adjustments and swapping engineering talk and how to modify and improve things. I think Lord Thorn also comes out, and he's very excited about these mech suits, and he wants to know all about them as well. So I think the three of you are a trio this evening.
Yeah.
I don't know what Thaddeus is doing, but I think that Sparkleoneous is going to pal around with Gareth and Margery for the evening.
Well, Thaddeus has some work to do to look at the damage done to the ballista and the walls and kind of reshore up the guard and the townspeople. So that's going to be his
Sounds like
focus,
Thaddeus.
unless Lord Thorn has other things he wants Thaddeus doing.
Okay. Make an investigation check, Thaddeus.
Ooh, okay. That's an 18.
With an 18, I think you notice two things. The first thing is fairly obvious, and that is that there is a big crater where the ballista used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. It blew up. It doesn't really take an 18 to notice that, but the 18 does, as you are sort of sweeping the area, because this is also where the wreckage of Sylvanas Alehouse is. You notice, while you're looking for stuff to kind of shore things up, embedded in one of the roof beams of Sylvanas Alehouse it's a chunk of metal. I don't know. It looks more akin to like the wreckage of the car than to something that would have come out of Lord Thorn's forge.
Interesting. If I notice that, I would probably, if Haribo has not wandered off, I would call him over to take a look at it.
I mean, I'm sure that with Lord Thorn and Koryak plugging away on the machines, that Haribo could take some time away to check out town defenses and town safety.
Okay. I think when Thaddeus comes over and shows you this, Haribo, let's get an insight check out of you. And if you want to make that with an artificer stat.
Intelligence plus proficiency is 22.
Yeah, this is part of an improvised explosive. This is something that someone put this here under the ballista.
With a 22, do I get any, like, I don't know, any notes about
It's the rat.
how it was made? Like, was it a well-made explosive, or is it like a, house-made pipe bomb? Is it Does it look like materials used from around the village, or are they materials brought in, like outside metals and stuff, when they could have used local metals to make the shielding? They used their local metals and it was from outside the village kind of thing.
22 is a good number. So, okay. I think this requires a little bit of sit down to kind of suss out. But with a 22, I think you take the time and you take the bit of metal, you take some scrapings off of the inside to get like whatever the reactive substance is, and you do some tests on that to discover that while the exterior of this device, the piece of metal that you have found embedded in the pole, in the beam, while that seems to be made of metal from outside of the village, the ingredients for the explosive are all things that you could source inside of the walls of town.
And is it made by someone with a good hand at like craftsmanship, or is it like thrown together, like by someone who doesn't really know what they're doing?
They have a steady hand, but not experience with bombs would be your guess.
Okay. I share all that with Thadeus and hold on to that evidence, if that's okay, just because I can pass it off to you. Of course, I'm not like trying to, but just to study it further if there's anything else to discover down the line, or ways I can bring it out and be like, aha, this has the same kind of notes on it or whatever. I'm thinking being able to place explosives up here on the wall and whatnot makes me think like, I feel like we've had a few notes that there might be someone within the walls wishing us harm. We should keep our eyes out as best we can.
I agree.
It means that it's probably not Minerva, because Minerva wasn't there to set the bomb.
I was thinking the same thing, but if I
pull
pull back for a second...
We repaired the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody planted it when we repaired the ballista.
Oh, fuck. That's such a good point that I did not consider. Okay, great. Yeah. That means that should clear Minerva, which is fantastic. But that means that in the last day, yes, Sparkleoneous is correct. That someone planted this explosive.
the ballista. I'm saying it in my voice now. That means that Minerva should be good.
Right.
What Haribo said.
Thank you, Sparkleoneous. The way you were looking at it made me think that that's what you were thinking, and I'm glad I was right.
It was what I was thinking.
And yeah, Haribo gets his spell book together for this raid, switches some artificer spells out, and tweaks some settings on his belt, helps with the machinery, and is ready to go in the morning.
Gareth and Margery, you just getting a good night's sleep?
Yeah, I only have like a spell slot, and he only has 5 HP.
Yeah, just conking out.
I'm like barely getting up right now. What I'm doing tonight is just
I might do some more study, take a little cat nap, and then hit those books, hang out with Scarf, eat some jerky.
Oh yeah, man. I had an ending scene in mind, and then y'all immediately put together 2 and 2, and now it feels like I can't. If I do my ending scene, it'll feel stupid.
No. You just cut all of that happened in between, and now you do the ending scene, and that's what we listen to.
Before we head out in the morning, Haribo would like to share all of that with the Lord, Minerva, and Koryak. And I'm curious if we could split some of Koryak's forces, which might make the wedge harder to stay behind and guard the town from someone doing shit, you know? If things pop off, we'll have extra people behind to take care of it. Minerva and the Lord will be ready. We can leave behind a goblin in a mech suit.
I call myself Judge Dredd.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I like that.
I don't think Koryak really wants to do this, but he does like you quite a bit.
Persuasion is 14.
That's with advantage?
That's with advantage. The first one was far, far lower.
Oh dear.
I want 1 year of a guard's salary.
Fucking love Koryak.
And it's deserved, Koryak.
I'm gonna look at Koryak and then I'm looking at Lord Thorn.
Yes, Gabe, what do you
then
have to say to
Sparkleoneous-
your request?
And then Sparkleoneous is gonna say, "Which god?"
And that's where we're gonna end the episode. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I can't do my ending scene because I immediately give away who the traitor is if I do my ending scene if you guys have already figured it out. So I gotta think of
I
a
would love for
different
you
way
to tell me
do
who it is now. That would be awesome.
No,
There's still time.
that's no fun.
We got 30 more minutes. You can tell me
I've
who
been
it was.
working. This was like the 5th episode of the first season where it was mentioned that there was a traitor in Deck.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
So excited to find out who it is right now.
You can't give us any hint to who the traitor is? Like what was if the ending is gonna give it away? But we already knew there was we already knew it wasn't Miranda.
It's me,
Or-
John
or-
Traitorman.
Or Minerva. We
I didn't
already
know
knew
it wasn't Minerva.
It can't be John
We knew it wasn't
Traitorman.
Minerva, but like
He's the homie. John Traitorman would never.
Yeah, why would he even do that?
I mean, no, I'm not doing the scene. Also, because the scene took place at night and we've already progressed to the morning. Like we're past it.
Sounds like we're actually gonna get to the hole in the next episode, maybe?
Next episode, we shoot for the hole.
Next episode, we
shoot for the hole. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Man.
At least
Oh, man.
you tried. Quote from John Traitorman.
John Traitorman. John Traitorman to be the next episode title. Not this one, but the next one.
I like John Traitorman.
I
to
don't.
make it
He's
John
very trustworthy.
Traitorman in the episode where we discover a traitor, but it's not John Traitorman is great.
John Traitorman may be my new favorite NPC.
I trust John Traitorman with my life. He did my taxes last year.
I'll trust John Traitorman with your life.
Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice: A Wider World is DM'd by Theodore Stringer. The players are Josh Baker as Gareth Mogford, Mike Harrison as Thaddeus Ofkoot, Lawrence Jennings as Sparkleoneous, Grace Stringer as Margery Ridgeback, and myself, M. Williams, as Haribo Tamagotchi. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Be sure to leave us a rating or review if you enjoyed yourself, and to join us in 2 weeks for the next episode. We'll catch you next time. The thing is wouldn't Barson be aware? Like, we don't know. We don't know character-wise or player-wise.
sure
Yeah,
Barson's having a
Sparkleoneous
bad time.
told. Yeah, does Barson even know?
He was
anything?
with us.
Yeah. Yeah, he was with us for
He
sure.
has to know that
Oh.
we were after the Greyman all that time, which
He's
makes
also drunk.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
but he's a high-functioning alcoholic.
he's a hot
Gotcha. Okay,
Oh,
never
well,
mind. Then.
good.
There goes my
Dying.
theory.
That's my theory.
No, he's really good at it.
He's really, really good at being your
Let
manager.
him cook.
Yeah, but he's also always drunk when he's my manager.
Oh,
So he's like Jack Sparrow. He can only do really cool things if he's got rum in him.
I wouldn't
How
say
many
what
really
he
cool
does is
things have
cool,
we seen
but
him do?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And Stuve is okay?
Stuve is
Stuve
good.
is
Stuve is well
excellent.
fed.
Stuve is doing the best of the three of them, for
Stuve
sure.
somehow found some camels to eat on the way back.
I just remember that there was a full load of camel feed in
Yeah,
the...
it's made out of camels
Yeah,
because camels are
that's true.
camel bulbs.
Camel
Yeah.
Oh,
bulls.
I do. That is coming back the way you just said that. Yeah.
Yep.
Is Barson just like a hostage?
It kind of sounds like that, but also, I mean, you know, if you're a hostage, if
He is
you're
driving
with
the
Gray
cart.
Man, you know,
I
Gray
don't
Man's driven in the. Yeah, the Gray Man's been in the cart with us before.
Yeah, he did travel with us, but Barson had to have known.
Oh, I would have told him for sure.
Right.
What is that,
Barson
the
had to
Greyman?
have been on the level, which makes me
Yeah.
think if he picked up the Greyman, who is arguably, or not even arguably, who is much stronger than Barson. that
Yeah,
it's
but Barson
dangerous.
has had to outwit a lot of bouncers from
That's
places
true.
where he's run up a bill, so he's got to be wily.
He's wily, yeah. Okay.
I will say that there are a few. I haven't come down on a for certain what the dynamic is yet. There are a few things. There are a few options I have in mind, and not all of them is Barson the lesser dynamic in this.
That's awesome and super, super intriguing. But Haribo hearing about this imagines that Barson's a hostage, no doubt.
That's, I think, based on our knowledge of Barson, fully fair.
Yeah.
Are they joining us tomorrow? Fuck. Guess we'll find out tomorrow. That is frightening. I was thinking to myself the other day, like, how does the Gray Man introduce back into the story? Because entirely he has been involved with the, like, goblin rescue arc of the story.
But our interest in him stems from
the goblin rescue arc of the story. The, like, that's like, we met him at the very first time we saw him was at the Diggins, which we were going to rescue.
It was at the Diggins.
Goblin folk.
So we're going to possibly meet up with the Greyman before we get Gib back?
Greyman's back before Gib is.
Only time will tell.
I'm so negligent with my NPCs, I just leave them wherever.
And then you bring them back as a hostage and or hostage taken. Or
I'm
hostage
glad
taker.
I at least get Barson back. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I
knowing
did.
that Barson is good.
I was starting to feel bad about how long I had left Barson away.
36 hours is
especially
not a long
after
time.
I spent.
Yeah, but
after
5 episodes is a long time or more.
I spent a spell slot for that, for him to know where to go.
It's true. That's true.
He found it.
And he did go there.
They saw it.
They both did.
They saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Ick.
They saw it.
We don't know what that means yet, but they both saw it.
Ick. Who was the other person I had in mind when you were starting to talk about someone he was with? There was another. It was either the
Goblin
Greyman
Wizard.
or
That was who came to mind for me.
I was having
Kendra.
I was having such a hard time trying to remember what her name was.
I had a moment of concern when you said it was a small person next to Barson, that somehow he picked up Hrumnum.
Yes, that was the other one. For a fact, that was the other one.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Like, oh no.
Barson would know not to pick up Hrumnum.
Nah.
Instead, he picked up the Greyman?
Maybe he took him hostage. He might have taken the Greyman hostage. We don't know yet.
Kendra deserves having her own plot. Whatever is up with Kendra is worth being a whole arc. Hrumnum just deserves a better reveal. We don't bring Hrumnum in just because the players miss him. We bring Hrumnum in because we have a good situation to bring Hrumnum in.
More like because the players miss their chance at killing him.
Yeah. That's the only thing we miss about Hrumnum is our opportunity to murder that guy.
I think actually that makes him my favorite character.
We'll find him.
One that motivates you guys is great.
You just have to make sure you set the stakes high enough that we don't absolutely kill him when we find him.
For sure. It's I mean, to use a Pirates of the Caribbean reference, you've been taken hostage by cannibals, and Hrumnum is the cannibal king.
It's on site unless there's something else, some other reason.
Unless there's something else I see.
So we'll see. I'm sure there will be a good moment. I'll see it where I can bring Hrumnum back, but it's not now.
I mean, we're going into it,
and I doubt it'll be soon because we're going into like a closed system, as far as we know. I'm not, but
we may come back to him one day, and Kendra one day, but the Greyman one day sooner.
Tomorrow.
Kendra may just have to be the book I write.
I like that. Or the like when we're done with this campaign, the like wrapped scene, the like post credit scene is Kendra in charge of the army marching towards Dekram.
Man,
think Dekram's gonna last that long?
I have
I hope. We only have like a few days. I hope it lasts.
We're gonna come out of the hole and 100 years have passed.
No.
Wouldn't that be wild?
No. The world
That's a
would be
thought.
so wicked,
Getting my notebook
different.
out.
Like, in 100 years, space will have for sure come. Haribo's big worry is that it's also going to come tomorrow.
Well, I mean, here's the
Space
thing.
will have come, but
Space is big.
the ancient lord Gear Chief Koryak he set up anti-space defenses, so like he's ready. He repels space from coming.
Space is big,
Yeah,
but Haribo opened a transmitter.
Gear Emperor Koryak his conquest was 25 years ago.
He conquered space
Like, they got light
from the people that
speed
were already there.
and a tracker pointing to where to go.
Yeah, but we've
100
got Koryak.
years. We've
Here's
got
the
Koryak.
thing.
That's true.
Koryak invented a
Even
car
at
in
light
like a
speed,
week.
space is big.
Yeah, that's
Space
true.
is big.
Space is big. Which means that narratively we can pull it whenever we want.
I love the fact that space is so big.
When I think about our campaign specifically, I try not to think about it
Oh.
because I
That's a
do
good
want
point.
everything to happen within the lifetime of our characters.
Space is big
Well,
and they can move fast.
Haribo's plotline is such a problem.
Some of us will have to go. You'll have to go pretty quick too, because like
It's my bad.
Gareth is on a suicide mission.
You don't
I don't
even
know how
know.
long I don't know how long Sparkleoneous has lived, and Margery wants to be a lich. So
I mean, Haribo does know.
The
Haribo-
implications go so deep.
Yeah, I think Haribo is well aware of that, and he's very nervous and scared for when they get here. It's not an if they get here. If he has connection, like he's got to be aware that that he's reconnected to the service as a whole.
It's the how I get us from here to there. Because we're still definitely regional PT year hunters. And we've got to be big bad PT year hunters.
yeah, we can't
To
find
fight it.
Peter. We have to
But
go
I mean-
lowercase Peter.
Like it raises the stakes anyway if they show up when we cannot fight them, you know? Like
It's true.
it changes
It's
changes
true.
the dynamic at a minimum. I mean, imagine the arc where we have to get
I have
Thaddeus
to
outfitted
find
with spacer
I have to
armor.
find someone to talk
Oh, God.
about this. I have to find someone who doesn't play at the table to talk to about this because
You want me to introduce you
I
to my
think-
D&D friends?
maybe
Yeah,
I bet Tim would
honestly,
bounce.
like
I think you guys are like one. If we start doing milestones instead of levels, which sort of feels like the direction we are leaning.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how much XP I got.
I mean, you guys have beaten 2 big trees in the last little bit,
It's true.
and a big lizard and a bear.
How much
and you
XP
put
is
on a
tree
play.
worth?
We did put on a play. Most importantly,
I feel like a lot.
Treant 5e, just raw Treant 5e
Yep.
worth. Hold on, roll 20 always takes a fucking day and a half to load. 5,000 XP, so that's 15-ish K if we just average it across.
and the townspeople don't get any.
XP by level.
They didn't help. Oh wait, yes they did. Hmm.
Oh yeah, baby! Level
Some
3
level 2 and 3
townspeople? Yeah,
townspeople.
dude. They're fucking
We-
subclassing
If
up
we
on
just
the walls.
okay, you know what? If you guys want to do the math and decide how much XP you want to divvy out to the townspeople,
No, give Sparkleoneous the townspeople's XP.
yeah,
If
okay.
we were level 5 and we just take like Haribo's journey aside for everyone else, if we just take 3
we say 2
treants-
trees, yeah.
2 trees. I mean, one with everyone involved, we would have gone from 6,500 experience baseline to 11,005, and we're almost level 6. That's 1 treant.
Okay, cool.
15k
Well, then-
puts us at almost level 7, and then Haribo did his own shit for the second 2 treants. Or 2 because the goblins did the third, and they would have leveled up too, man.
And what about Zogmoth's zombies? Do they level up?
Zogmoth
What about the ones that
zombies.
performed in the play?
Like, they're sharing all that experience, but Haribo and a bear and a lizard, he's only
Any
sharing that with
XP
Minerva.
Any XP farmed by the zombies goes to Zogmoth.
Oh no.
That's fair. That's fair. 100%. You can't level up above 20 though, so like, eh.
That's not how epic leveling works.
Stop. Stop.
Space
How
is
much
an
is a
epic
Rage
tier
Drake
threat.
worth? How much is a Rage Drake worth? Is it worth the same?
How much is space worth if I beat
The
it?
Rage Drake is, I think, the same CR. I wanted to say it was a CR 9. 7 or 9. It was an odd number.
Okay. 2,900. 2,900 plus the 5 puts us really close to level 6. And the bear, that's got to get us over.
Yeah, I do think that we could say that we're level 6 going into this raid.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's
I
pretty
love
rad.
that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be big.
Third
That's
sorcerer.
I think that is a very just reward for the 2 back-to-back tree fights that I made you guys do. Grace will be like, "Oh no, more spells."
Another level.
Earlier in the series, Gabe, you mentioned Grace's channel divinity, and it made me laugh so hard. Because I was like, oh yeah, the thing the clerics do? Right.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't really fought the undead at all. I said that we would, and then we just went in a goblin direction instead, and we fought goblins, and there's no such thing as a goblin cleric or an anti-goblin cleric.
Goblin cleric.
So unfortunately, we had to go in a different direction, but I swear this hole is full of skeletons.
Get pumped.
And it was always meant to be.
It's been full of skeletons this whole time.
There were skeletons at the beginning, and they were not so bad, but you guys are level 6 now. Time has passed. Things are worse. It's gotten so bad that it's infecting the trees.
Yep.
We're
It
going
sure
into
is.
where the infection that has infected the trees is coming from.
That is where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
On purpose and intentionally and everything.
Mm-hmm. We haven't ever, as a party, really talked about that, but yeah.
I mean, ever since we linked up, we just sort of felt this intrinsic need to travel together. We never really ever had to talk about it. We just all feel the same way.
Yeah, it's just a group crawling.
And we added one more to the group crawling.
Our drunken winged vampire slayer.
He literally today said one of his hobbies is drinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's canon.
Oh, so
It was
good.
really wild.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, incredible. Absolutely incredible.